Hi guys, welcome to Digi Does Gaming. We have some news coming out of Bethesda today. So just a few things we need to go over. First is what's going to happen, what's going on and what's going down with Vault 94. We have an update on that pushing forward. We also have a quick update from Wastelanders PTS, which is the private test server, which I believe invites should be going out today. And finally, we're going to have a look at some Wastelanders UI changes in regards to the whole quest. So let's get into it. So first up is Vault 94. Vault 94, you might remember, is a vault that was opened as sort of a raid environment. So you go down, you're on the clock, you got to complete some objectives and get some loot. It wasn't exactly received very well, primarily because of, I guess, server performance. You're on a limited clock to get things done, but you're trying to open a door and it's taking forever for the door to open. It's just lagging, and while that's lagging, your time is ticking down, and these things happen. So we have an update. So Bethesda's come out and said in their latest Inside the Vault article that Vault 94 is to be sealed once more. So I'm just going to go through this here real quick. Last year, we were excited to open the door to Vault 94 and bring you repeatable, high-level content in the form of Vault raids. Through community feedback we've received and our own monitoring since that time, we've decided that Vault 94 and its missions are not delivering the quality of experience we had hoped to provide. As a result, we are currently planning to shut down Vault 94 alongside the release of the Wastelanders Update. So I guess what I take from that there is, me and the group of friends that I tend to play with every now and again, we've stopped doing 94 because of the ridiculous bugs here and there. I'm guessing a lot of the community is doing the same. I'm guessing that they've said they're monitoring from their side, and their side is just not showing any interest or much interest in Vault 94. So it just makes more sense to close it off. And I guess to some extent, I do agree with that. I mean, I'm not utilizing Vault 94 anymore. No one I know is. I would love to see it closed, redesigned, and reopened as a type of raid. Remove the timer completely. Let us go through at our own leisure. Yeah, give us rooms full of enemies. Give us a challenge, but let us tip at it at our own pace. You know what I mean? Anyway, pushing on. While that update is still a little ways off, by that update they're referring to Wastelanders, we wanted to give you early notice so that you still have plenty of time to complete some more Vault missions if you so choose before we seal up Vault 94 indefinitely. When the Vault is disabled, we are planning to make all of its rewards, including the exclusive power armor sets and Vault Steel, achievable through other means. We don't have any information to share on how and where you will be able to earn those rewards right now. Be sure to keep an eye out for those details when Wastelanders arrives. So I like that as well. I like that, okay, yes, we're closing the Vault, but if you have been running the Vault, we're kind of moving the rewards, the whole point you've been running the Vault, elsewhere in the game. I guess I can only hope that wherever it moves, it's extremely challenging as well. While I myself have not been lucky enough to actually get anything exclusive from Vault 94, I know a lot of people have. And you don't want to cheapen that by just making the rewards out there and easy to obtain. Sure, let's come up with another way of doing it, by all means, but do not make it easy. Let's ensure there's a challenge involved. So finally, they say, thank you to everyone who participated in Vault 94 missions, shared feedback with us, and submitted bug reports. We're looking forward to bringing more high-level experiences to the game in future updates. And I'm okay with that. Again, close it off. We tried. We did try. They tried. Bethesda tried. It failed. It failed. It was not ready. It needed to stay in the oven a little longer. This is the kind of thing I hope to see in the future on private test servers, where you can get some people in, rip it apart, take the feedback, and if the feedback is negative, redesign it. Like, the one thing I hated about 94 was the timers. Anyway, let's push on to the Wastelanders Private Test Server update. So, opt-ins for the Wastelanders Private Test Server are now closed, and we felt very encouraged that so many of you showed interest in helping us playtest the new content. While we are only planning to invite a few hundred players at this time, we may expand on the number of invitations in the future depending on our testing needs. We are currently in the process of selecting those who will be receiving invites, and giving preference to experienced players who also play regularly. Now, I for one put my name in for this, but I know I'm not on that selection. Yes, I have Fallout 76 on PC and I also have it on PlayStation. I have put hundreds of hours into the PlayStation one. I've put like 40 hours tops onto the PC one. So I wish that it could take my PlayStation time into account as well, but my fault, they're registered in different email addresses on top of everything else. Ah well. We are still planning to send out invites starting on January 17th, so that's today. If you were selected, you should receive your invitation at the email address you used to sign up for your Bethesda.net account. If you'd like more information about the Wastelanders Private Test Server, be sure to read the article we posted last week. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If any of you did put your names in to get access to the Wastelanders Private Test Server, let me know in the comments. And more interestingly, if you do get an invite, let us know in the comments as well. I'd just love to know that, someone that's watching did get an invite. I'm not going to ask you to break the non-disclosure agreement. I don't want any information. If I had been selected, I would not have released anything until I was told I could. So, moving on to the final part of the news coming out of Inside the Vault today. It's in regards to the Wastelanders Quest UI. So there are a few UI improvements. Our Wastelanders update is not only going to include new content and bug fixes, but also a variety of quality of life improvements. One area where we're making some adjustments is in how you interact with the Quest UI, and we'd like to share a look at some of those changes with you today. One of the first things you'll notice as you start questing your way through Wastelanders is the quest markers on the map have received some visual updates. Main quests now display square quest markers on the map, while side and miscellaneous and daily quests display the diamond-shaped markers that are currently in the base version of the game. So in addition to that, all of your quests will now appear on the map. Quests you've stopped tracking in your Pip-Boy are considered inactive and will now show black map markers. This will help you easily differentiate them from your active quests, which display the yellow markers you're already familiar with. When you click on one of your quests on the map, it will display a pop-up that shows the quest name, description, journal entry, and even your current objective. At the bottom of the pop-up, there are 3 new options: toggle active, make only this active, and show in Pip-Boy. Here's what each one does. Toggle active, select this to change an inactive quest to active, or vice versa. Make only this active. Selecting this will mark all your quests inactive except for the one you've selected. Show in Pip-Boy. This closes the map and opens the currently selected quest in your Pip-Boy's data tab. We've also added several new options to the game's setting menu, which will let you have more control over which types of quests you'd like to be marked as active when they're added to your Pip-Boy, including your main, side, miscellaneous, event, and daily quests. We hope you've enjoyed this sneak peek at some of the upcoming Quest UI improvements, and that they will help you quest with ease when we release Wastelanders later this quarter. Okay, I like it. I remember starting off Fallout 76 originally, and running out of the vault, and within an hour I was already subjected to all these quests on the right hand side of my screen, and that's when I first thought, can you disable some of these and turn them off? And that's when I figured out eventually how to do it. But it would be pretty nice if something popped up on the map and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going after that, and just select it and select this one only to disable anything else that's up there, instead of going through and disabling them one by one. It's a nice improvement to life change, nothing massive by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll take these little improvements here and there. And I just I can only assume and hope that this is just one of many quality of life improvements coming our way. And hopefully we'll continue to get more and more of these sneak peeks as we get closer to the launch of Wastelanders, which we still don't know. We still don't have a solid timeline yet. We know that the private test servers are up, or are going up, should be up by now, right? The invites are going out today, which means it's there. Now, hopefully it's in a better state than 76 was when it originally launched on the beta, but there shouldn't be too much more in it. I'd foresee an end of February launch. I know they keep saying Q1, so that buys them time into March in case they need it, but All things going well, I would say end of February. Although, if there are any problems, I would really, really appreciate it if they took the time necessary. If they need to push it to Q2, I don't mind. I want a solid experience when this launches. I do not want another bug fest and then having the community telling me, oh, well, bear with them, the developers... No. We already did that. We've been there, we've done that, we're over a year in. Now we want to see what the developers are capable of. They've had this for a while. I'm hoping they've learned the lessons of the past. Now is not a good time to release a buggy mess. Now is a time to show off what you're capable of. And I, for one, really cannot wait to see what you are truly capable of. Please prove me right. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Hopefully you found this video some bit useful. If you liked the video, please do hit that like button and like the video. While a small act to you, it means the world to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, consider a subscription. A share would also always be appreciated. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy. All the best.